Man writes book dealing with disasters. From our print partners at South Florida Gay News, hurricanes crash ashore, terrorists strike, buildings collapse. While the loss of life is devastating, friends and loved ones are left to deal with the heartbreak and an extended uncertainty. Robert Jensen, who is gay, wrote the book on navigating the aftermath of a disaster. He talked with me about his new book, Personal Effects, from his home in Key West. He's chairman of Kenyon International Emergency Services and is an expert in helping families and response services understand the situation and how to communicate with each other. You can get the whole story in South Florida Gay News on stands now. And I got to tell you, when I spoke with him for over an hour, and the words he kept coming back to were dignity for those that died and compassion for the families left behind. But he's also very pragmatic. You know, he's not going to sugarcoat it. You know, he will tell you the answer that you need. But I mean, just, it's a fascinating read. I'm about halfway through it, and it was a really great interview, and I enjoyed it.
I'm curious, when I saw your story that you did for South Florida Gay News, does he at any point, you know, sometimes we always assume that because our perspective is gay, everything about us is gay, which is clearly not true. But did he express anything in terms of disaster and disaster recovery that he thought was particularly interesting related to gay, or that really wasn't a topic that he explores?
It really wasn't a topic that we explored anyway during our conversation. We talked more about cultural differences, how like when Americans are trapped like overseas or in a disaster like the tsunami from 20 years ago, and the cultural differences in recovery, and his just general communication. Because at the end of the day, really, disaster is heartbreak, whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, gay, or bi.
Yeah. Wow, that's fascinating. Yeah.
So pick up the latest issue of South Florida Gay News to make sure to read the full story. Thank you, John.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.